eating pizza. So good. More. Wasn't there a record sales of cars? I saw some article on the newsfeed on Facebook that I want to read and oh, there's teens don't want to be raped by the SWATs. Pause. What else? What else? What else? I left in this post. You can decapitate me. I mean, the SWATs and the sons that rape me. That's the only way to get in the way. I asked for peppers with my pizza. So good. Usually there's arugula. And then I erased it. Sure. What else? Because Abigail Sarah will see that trying to traffic me into a secretary job trying to gratify herself sexually. Yeah. She's disgusting. You can decapitate me on these citizens that go on to say it's because Arlene didn't have a set of grandparents while growing up. They don't follow respect. They don't understand the United Nations. That people can't violate rights. He is a sex addict, a rapist, murderer, and thief, so he doesn't mind going to jail because he could find penis there, vagina there in jail. You're disgusting. Ew, 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 ew. They're trying to kill me because I refuse to have sex with them. And they want a gift from me because my parents had them and myself in Wonderland when I was a kid. And he's saying that I raped him when I was a toddler. He's stupid. Ew, 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 ew. I was just doing toddler exploration with people. What else? And when I achieved the age of, oh, I know now what feelings are. My parents are like, well, it's you, all, it's not her. She's divorcing you. I said, why are you divorcing you? It's you, all, it's not me. You're stupid. You can decapitate me. I'm sorry, sons that rape me, steal my money, get in the way of mercy money. My parents said to me, Jeffrey, hello, you're gonna end up making the death penalty for that regardless. They killed millions of people for rape me. Ew, 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 ew. So I left and discussed NATO Interpol. They wanted to win Central Market's reputation by having caused my starvation, where I resorted to drinking coffee because it's cheap to feel full. Those little packets of instant coffee were like $1. They're stupid. So now they're like saying to someone, fuck me instead. Arlene has Santa last month. Ew. No puerco. No pedófilo. And I'm financially stable. I plan to travel with plenty of people. Aren't they only money investment? Something about that. This pizza's so good. I get a Royal Blue grocery tonight. Maybe do that. Just maybe. I'll save that for the weekend. You can decapitate my means or systems that rape me and steal my money. There's no way we use some money. They're most likely trying to rape Jada and Kehlani. They're stupid. They want to make a mockery of polyamory. They've killed how many people in Gaza, in the Ukraine, Russia, in Africa, war room. They've killed more than 18 million people trying to rape me. They're stupid. Yeah. No más. Sadly, that's stupid. Thought of belittling me because I didn't have a set of grandparents while growing up. Got their grandparents killed. My aunt was bullying me in my bedroom and said, I hope your grandparents die. And people heard, but then I thought, no, my thought I didn't mean to say that. Some people heard to the grapevine, and when I was what age was I? My aunt and her husband both died. In a car accident. if they did not, if it was an accident or someone retaliated for him belittling me and saying that I'm not worthy of the day because I was listening instead of my parents. The nosy, they were going to be socialites also. Ellos invitaron a Sunday dinner with my grandparents without knowing if they were going to be that kind of grandparents. Ew, 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 ew. Oh, I gotta get to Target and pick up my shoes today. What else? What else? What else? What else? I wonder how many people they feel this month throws on their bus for Halloween and just to get a vagina picture from of me. Yeah. They're disgusting, they're stupid. I filed a police report against the Middle Muslim for being me in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. For trying to turn me into a sex slave. For trying to take me hostage. What else? I'm so bored. One person is like this food. Zero. I'm positive. Their turn. This internet so slow. This leech is trying to kill me to steal my childhood home from me. My parents may have sold it already. To someone for after my parents' death through a lawyer. Maganda copy na iba ng Lorenzo Solo, yung copy pa yung means para sa Derek Nasio, may money ganun pa mercy. This leech wants me to be homeless and have mismatched car so that my sister Marilyn marries him. You can the copy to means para sa sons that rape me to steal my money and get away with receive money. This leech steals from me so that Maria Elizabeth Lorenzo takes him out like an illegal male prostitute after. You can decapitate my means para sa sons that rape me to steal my money and get away with receive money. They're disgusting. So no, so no. I posted on Facebook. I'm the state of the planet person. That's why they abuse me, those bitches trying to kill you. Trying that you also live without electricity so that you go to die and you're not in competition or dating with them or that you become vulnerable enough to let them rape you. They're disgusting. They're stupid. Population control that's the get prioritized as an act of terrorism. This happens with understanding. Then make a mockery of polyamory. They went on to rate that just this styling girl. They're like, go ahead and manage population. It's like all the people in love. We're gonna make just this styling. So that you still don't have to talk to the rape babies out there. You're stupid. They're stupid. You can decapitate Jessica, whatever her last name is. If she still stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of me saving money, and steals my money. They're disgusting. Oh, what else? Oh, if I had not followed her on Instagram, they would have gone through over that. They always think that we're gonna be together at a wedding of someone. They fantasize and say when we're dating St. Kaylani's wedding, my kids are like, we're not planning on inviting them. I don't know who they are. We're not ever getting married. Then I'm gonna be there with just be styling and my kid and he's gonna cry and she have a baby with me. I never think of them. They're stupid. They're so gross. These are people who don't age well. They've been raping each other, waiting for the pussy picture from this month. Yeah. I'm bored. I'm sharing this with them because a lot of people in my family or don't understand or respect the consent is they're so disgusting. What else? Did your teen stop masturbating to the song? I've heard in all my as that what took a break until I got older. And not feeling like a vampire that whatever I can happen or I can be masturbator if no one knows. That describes Jaden Kaylani. They were surrounded by Jaden Chapman, John Marco, whatever. All the kids of La Leach. Yeah, Leach, I'm like not arranging marriages with these people for if they the perceived threat. I thought they were people that I had just met. But I was cautious unless my kids showed some sort of excitement towards any of them. Like you can be colleagues, you can be classmates, you can all go here, have a snack, eat, drink water. Sure, say they have breakfast with us because I just woke up to make breakfast with my kids and you're here saying, can I play with them? But I would never encourage dating on to have sex with the kids. Plali your lead. That's what you're up. I would never encourage anyone to have sex with the kids of Lalich or Lalich. I would never encourage anyone to have sex with the kids of Lalich or Lalich. That's why sometimes they take loans. I would never encourage anyone to have sex with the kids of Lalich Church. You're gonna cafeteria when talks me with the intention of having their kids drink my kids. Llegan de cafeteria de Jesús, que lo componen a este planeta, de mi buena madre. So, steal from me, just to brag about her kids' grades. She's stupid. My kids have better grades after I'm very understanding too that happened. There's so much stress. So I would never judge dating Kehlani over having bad grades during a very terrorizing time for my dating Kehlani. He wants to brag that even military bases have terrorists in them, so he brought them in. He's stupid. That's not a flaw of the military. That's being stupid and creating terrorism. He's killed millions of people, saying, I know all the flaws. He knows he's a terrorist and he practices terrorism. It's stupid. It's so stupid. So does the army knows how to release canyons against them if they wanted to, and they haven't. So I know how to throw this bottle on the floor, and I don't do it on purpose right now. I know how to message by Bunny through Instagram, and I know. I know how to drive, and right now I have a vehicle to drive. What else? I'm bored. I have this spoon put it en la cabeza hasta que lo haga sangrar y lo mate, but it's not going to kill him. I'm going to like literally stick my uñas in his neck, get his aorta out, and kill him. I'm glad. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. Oh, what is it that I was saying about Jaden? Kehlani's bad grades in 2020. Their leeches so gross. They want to try to find something. They check their grades for that same grade, and they're like, "Saqué por el nota que Kehlani." They're stupid. These are people of adult age. They're stupid. They're stupid. They think that a man licks one vagina based on how good of a mother one is. What if one doesn't even bring up the one who's good? What? Anyways, I need a dentist visit ASAP. There's porcelain crowns and veneers. I want that. Full mouth reconstruction. I cavity and things. What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, is this just like one ad? Oh, for real? How cute. Look at that. What else? Look on YouTube. It feels uncomfortable for the first few days. Even if they're made to match the shape of one of the original's teeth. What else? Good to know. What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate the means so the sons that are trying to make me lose my teeth. So I'm like, only you will love me then, right? They're stupid. I've been saying that for decades. Ew, one of them even said that hasta sin dientes, sin nada. It's like, eso no se dice a las mujeres. You're un menorito asqueroso tratando de violarla. You're trying to cause for her to lose her teeth, trying to make yourself as the only choice. They're disgusting. And then they want to brag about their 20-year-old girlfriend that has all her teeth. They're stupid. Every shit that they've seen in a telenovela, they want to throw at one. Ew, 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 ew. What is it that I need? Alexis. What else? Where is Horseshoe Wave Resort? What else? I'm bored. That is so relatable, the outfit. I miss Kimberly. I wanna hide. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What is this? So cute. That is so cute. Those are cute outfits. I'm bored. I'm gonna hide. Is there Stella here? Oh, there is Stella. The jacket. What is this? Athletics. Is that la cantera? I thought you had it from order here online. That is so weird. What else? Maybe should order online. I just my Bowflex weights. Oh, it was right there. What guy is been raping for more than 20 years at least. You can decapitate everyone that stays in my homes without my permission, everyone that steals my vehicles, everyone that gets in the way of me receiving money, everyone that steals my money. It's April 30th, 2025. There's the Guajaveras. Such a cute necklace. What else? 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 What else is so pretty? Who else? Who else? Who else fakes to be me? You can decapitate everyone that stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles, gets in the way of me receiving money, steals my money. What else? What else? What else? What else? That is so pretty. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Does he like that culo, gente? Does he like that culo? You can decapitate everyone that stays in my homes without my permission and steals my vehicles, gets in the way of me receiving money, and steals my money. What else? 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 It's April 30th, 2025. You can decapitate everyone that stays in my homes without my permission, everyone that steals my vehicles, everyone that gets in the money, everyone that steals my money. And maybe for thousands of people out there, over there. To get the death penalty for causing my starvation. What else? What else? What else? You poor things. That was so dingy looking so gross. You can decapitate everyone. This doesn't look like this. It's like a playground for little kids there. The colors are there. They might have to do with psychology for the people who actually need it, but I don't. I spent a night there. I checked myself into BAMC. I'm overwhelmed. I'm working nonstop and I have achieved financial success working at Nordstrom, and there were so many beaches there, full, 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 full. He terrorized me by infiltrating people who work at Nordstrom for decades. And also, I would run towards him and not work because he has my money. He's stupid. He's not my safe place. He's a terrorist. I could also. You can decapitate Benjamin sons that rape me, that steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. Or sex addicts, so girls. You can decapitate everyone that stays in my homes without my permission, steals my vehicles, and gets in the way of me receiving money. Oh, had I gone privately to talk to my siblings, I would be like, esta sacó esta con. So I don't want to know more than I know. Yeah. What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate everyone that stays in my homes without my permission, everyone that steals my vehicles, everyone that gets in the way of saving money, everyone that steals my money. It's April 30th, 2020. What is up with me again? What else? What else? What else? Dawn Strange. Okay. You can decapitate everyone that stays at my homes without my permission, everyone that steals my vehicles, everyone that gets in the way of me receiving money, everyone that steals my money. You can decapitate everyone that stays in my homes without my permission, everyone that steals my vehicles, everyone that gets in the way of me receiving money, everyone that steals my money. You can decapitate everyone that steals my homes and stays in my homes without my permission. I don't know if this. I'm not a. It's 70s. so bored. I'm so bored. This is so good. What else is someone's birthday today? I usually apparently. And yet, I'm at Central Market getting Creme water. There's napkins, there's the fork dispenser doesn't work, but I don't know how to get it out. And there's Sunset on a cup. How many people fall for my grandmother's vagina, my mother's vagina? Oh, all mine. No, I can't read the whole thing. What? What is that? That of the generic grocery? What did I just read? What? They're no longer terrible than they were in the first place, actually. Oh, literally ruining damaging the people. I don't think so. What else? What else? What else? What else? Can't read the rest of the. What else? What else? What else? There are a few examples. Serious is so good. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? I think. Oh, and the chips. The chips. And the price point on that's really good too. Oh, and then one visits places. Then there's the being offered. What else have I had for each year? Wait, felt bland in the beginning. I just saw that I saw that I saw to there's variety for other people that like it. I like those lemon one. Saw it too. And I think that's about it. Then I take pictures of all the ice cream too. And I have this. I have a really old picture of it. I look forward to the year was 2023 most likely. But I posted around pictures of food. It's not. The year was 2023 and I only got raped by Richie. That's not I did. These I've tried. Had that pasta recently. That cake is really good. Cake from HEB yesterday. I like Trader Joe's too. The pizzas are so good. I really like those since I got here in 2016. What else? What maybe the year was 20. I have to break it. I want to shop, and then there's more food. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? Oh, that flame chicken too. I have. I have here. Maybe the ice cream is here. The chips are so good. The chocolate there. What else? Where's the ice cream? There's the water too. I love that little one. And then there's the top. What else is that picture that I took at the airport here? What else? More chips. Chocolate. And it's like $2 a pizza. Like coffee. What else? What else? What else? Is that the price of cotton balls at HEB? What else? What else? What else? And there's some here. Yeah, it's so cheap. But I like Ben and Jerry's. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? That one's so fun. Do I have to go? Oh, it's at Mint. It's like $7 at Target, I think. I'm going to chicken house, coconut cream butter. I haven't tried the ones from chicken. So I had diarrhea the other day. Well, and I said it publicly. So that may have put a stop to them raping me and my dreams. I've heard. There's full. They're disgusting. I don't know, upset stomach the other day. So some people in their circles are like, I can masturbate to her until she says the diarrhea went away. Other people come through and how aggressive they are, saying that even with diarrhea, they would rape a woman. They're so cute. And born. What else? What else? What else? What else? Who's gifting me money today? You're gonna have to everyone that steals my money gets a lawyer when you receive money. Stays in my home without my permission, steals my vehicles to rape me in their dreams because I'm hungry and I don't money. And they want to pretend that their dicks are everything one needs, or their vaginas is everything that one needs when one is hungry. Disgusting. What else? I talked to that and he says it's 2021. Does she keep having conversations with me from a burner phone that she got herself to ruin my image? Ew. Look, I've heard that one doesn't give them what they want, they fake it. They're dangerous. And people say that she's not under any obligation to have sex with you. Why do you feel that sense of entitlement for? You're embarrassing. I'm born. So, You can give me money in person through PayPal. It's AR Blue Sky, Blue Sky Design Store, lo que estoy pensando. Straight to my heart, Arlene Lorenzo Art Shop, INTAYIAFA1. I am Tire Shop. They invades my privacy, trying to find out what time I sleep. They're stupid. They're stupid, and they surround themselves with people that are just stupid as they. Ew, 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 they're disgusting. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez the sons that rape me. That steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. He's getting off that if I die, he's the only one that has been in my vagina. No, he wasn't. He raped me. He was possibly trying to kill me before I'll say that out loud that he's raped me. Ellos son unos puercos, basura, una asquerosidad. I went to shop today, H&M, and whatever. You can decapitate everyone that steals my money, everyone that gets in the way of receiving money. They're stupid. So they surround themselves by la leash. Se dice, ay papi, yo no estoy de shopping siempre y tú le robas el dinero a él y nosotros le robamos. Y el niño cansa de quiere estar de shopping. Entonces ella te ignoraría todo el tiempo y yo no te ignoro, yo no te ignoro. That's how they get pussy and vagina. They're disgusting. Una cosa very gross. Una asquerosidad. Una asquerosidad. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez and his sons that rape me, that steal my money, and get in the way of me receiving money. You can decapitate everyone that stays in my homes without my permission. Everyone that steals my vehicles, everyone that gets in the way of me receiving money, everyone that steals my money. They're stupid. They're stupid. I'm bored. I'm bored. Berenice is trying for me to get Alzheimer for her to pet my hair and rake me. They're creepy. To some of you, that's just a picture. And to the police, they may be like, oh, there's no leash next to our name. What else? 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 It's that time again. What else? What else? What else? What else? Dígame a Wilda que le ponga presión para su madre. Porque ella le dice a la gente behind the scenes, póngale presión a the victim that gets raped a que se mate. They're disgusting. They tried to kill Jordan Valley. They're disgusting because they literally don't compete for dating. They kill for penis and vagina. They're so disgusting. They're so embarrassing. Ew, 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 ew. I'm bored. I'm bored. them at the library the other day. You can decapitate how many sons that rape me, they steal my money, getting away with mercy money. You can decapitate Richie Hill, you can decapitate Jorge Aviles that raped me in 2016 after my vagina picture to share with Jimmy and Dalili Solicitores. I never think about them. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. You can decapitate Jimmy and Dalili Solicitores. They have an unhealthy obsession with me. She's disgusting. I'm shooting Jennifer Mari Vasquez in self-defense when they decapitating Brittany Akerson in self-defense when they... What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate Sonia Varela Chapman. You can decapitate Evelyn de Jesús, es una puerca asquerosa. Ella se queda en mi casa sin mi permiso, me roba mi dinero, me roba mis vehículos, and she gets in the way of me receiving money. So that my kids' grades go down. I educated Jenny Kenloni at college level respect. By the time that they were 5, I'm like, oh, set up the Starbucks. To Jaden and Kenloni, oh, that's so cool. Some kids say that's why my mother did when I graduated college, or I was in college, even though there was a kids menu. I didn't visit Starbucks as a kid. It's like when you're in college, then we'll do Starbucks. Or that kid wanted to go to college. Like you're already having. I wonder if that's how they see it. They understand marketing and branding. They're like, well, we graduated of what? We have heard that I'm not the first one that's taken her very young children to Starbucks as a rite of passage ish without making a big deal that it's a rite of passage. What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate Elisa Munoz. I'm bored. I deleted some screenshots. Because I don't remember my phone's memory for so many pictures. I want to take pictures. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. You can decapitate Marilyn Lorenzo Severo. Is after my vagina picture. She's disgusting. So gross. They steal from one so that one is overworked and dies of exhaustion so one can't date or so that one gets raped. They studied Latino culture, patterns of abuse, and they use that to their advantage to try to rape. They're disgusting. They're extremely dangerous. They've killed over 18 million people trying to rape me in the past 5 years. They're stupid. They're stupid, and then they acquire groupies like Berenice Venegas. Then they're like, yeah, their daughter should rule. Ew, 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 ew. They're disgusting. I'm bored. I'm bored. You're gonna decapitate Kayla Barnes. They're stupid. What is she gonna do? Mock my gray hair? That's natural with my age. I met her when she was 5 years old, an illegal prostitute that stays in my home, most likely as an adult. Steals my vehicles now, gets in the way of me receiving money, steals my money, painted in my art room, possibly profited from my art supplies. She's stupid. Stalk me on Nordstrom, so gross. She's stupid. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? You can decapitate Ana Luz Carrero. That terrorized me as a 3-year-old. To stay away from her man. Dame un asco. Una basura. She steals from me, stays in my homes without my permission. Steals my vehicles and gets in the way of me receiving money so I can't be with my man. They're stupid. They're stupid. You can decapitate Diana Acevedo. You can decapitate Madeline Acevedo Lorenzo. You can decapitate Berlin Jean. You can decapitate Mirna Berrios. What else? You can decapitate Rosaura Soto Rosa. You can decapitate Margarita Correa. They're after my vagina picture. They're so disgusting. They say that that's the trade-off of why they accept a friend request. They're like, yeah, we're gonna get jail time most likely or the death penalty, but we're just here to get her vagina picture. What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm. You can decapitate Jorge Aviles. You can decapitate Joana Vargas. I'm bored. You can decapitate Beatriz Nieves Vargas, que se lo mama de Valadez until he finds her a picture of my vagina or beyond trying to rape me. They're stupid. They're extremely dangerous. So gross. Ew, ew, ew. More groupies of my vagina pictures, and they're disgusting. I'm tagging the FBI in this post, NATO, Interpol, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, the Justice Department in the United States, the International Criminal Court, even the International Criminal Court exists. I'm seeking the death penalty for everyone that has violated my privacy trying to see my vagina. They're stupid. They're disgusting. I'm bored. You can decapitate Sarah Francis. They console themselves. I've heard with who cares if we're getting the death penalty? At least we got her vagina picture, right, guys? Right, guys? That's an amazing accomplishment, right, guys? I'm the unattainable woman. Not just because they're stupid, I'm also not physically attracted to them. And they don't get it. They're that stupid. I've said it before. Cool. You can decapitate Liam Baker. You can decapitate Maria Luisa Rosa. You can decapitate Benjamin Suarez sons that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of me receiving money. They're stupid. What else? You can decapitate Jennifer Marie Vasquez. You can decapitate Brittany Akerson. You can decapitate Richie Hill. I'm bored. Did they go on to say like I'm violating people's rights? She showed too much skin on that picture. She deserves to die and be homeless. You're stupid, those leeches that I grew up around. And they're possibly referring to Jaden, Kinglani, myself, Charlene, if that's her name. They're stupid. You can decapitate Berenice Venegas. You can decapitate Sarah Francis. Please keep your insecurity to yourself or kill yourself. For stealing from me, for staying in my homes without my permission, for stealing my vehicles, for getting in the way of receiving money. I want Sarah Francis to kill herself today. I want Benjamin Suarez and his sons that rape me and steal my money and get in the way of me receive money to kill themselves today. It's April 30th, 2025. This is so soon. September last year. I guess they was September. Oh, I got coffee. At Royal Grocery. I can't decide just yet. So far, 2 police reports against all of them. Porque, do you think it's just Richie and David? These are all the people that are behind Richie and David Ledesma raping me. Carolina Chavez, Mirabel Chapman, they band together just because I don't talk to them every day doesn't mean that I don't remember that they terrorize me with we're having a crime towards you because you refuse to have sex with us or buy us gifts. They're stupid. Some possibly when I took myself out dancing to Garden in 2016, they're like, "Was she here for a hate crime?" No one is here for a hate crime. They're stupid. They possibly confer. They're like, guys, does anyone know if she's here for a hate crime at Garden? Why would I talk to terrorists? Ew, ew, ew. They're stupid. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? One more. Even though the International Criminal Court exists, I'm seeking the death penalty for everyone that stays in my homes without my permission, everyone that steals my vehicles, everyone that gets in the way of me receiving money, everyone that steals my vehicles, everyone that steals my money too. I'm bored. Here it is again. tagging the FBI in this post, NATO, Interpol, the US Department of Homeland Security, the Justice Department in the United States. There's a typo there. By the individual's perception, this was written way before 2016. So if at any point they were like, so guys, is she a guarded? Because it was a hate crime towards her. So guys, what do you know? Is she here to kill us in self-defense because she knows the owner or people that found it decades ago? What else? What else? What else? What else? They confirm. They're stupid. So guys, what do you know? Does she want a hate crime towards her? They're stupid. They steal my money, but they're taking la gran vida. Mi Maserati que me roban. Well, I don't have transportation. They use every hallmark, opportunistic brand channel that they can have. And that's because she didn't have a set of grandparents while growing up. That's because it's unattractive to her. That's because that me lo mama mejor y ella nunca me lo ha mamado, so I wouldn't be able to compare. Quite literal. Franklin Nova says, get a job. It's gonna have to FBI in that post. Anyway, so document after document after document gets created thanks to me. Because these niches todavía no aprenden a comportarse. They're embarrassing. They're embarrassing. They're embarrassing, gente. They're embarrassing. So, girls, you're gonna copy the Eugene. I miss Data, I miss Kaylani. Dan un asco, gente. Dan un asco. Oh, 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 oh. This was quality of life. It's up to an individual, not to a doctor. They terrorize everyone in the planet to not give me any money. And I'm being patient. Forget I bought this for myself. I got a free bus ride through VIA yesterday. Someone said you have to pay something, and I appreciate that too because it keeps the system going. What else? What else? What else? So I didn't get on that bus. I asked another driver. I waited a few minutes. And I asked another driver, that person may be very protective of his job. He may be like, aquí tengo chanchullo con un chifrito montado en esta guagua, que if I even give you a free ride, a pedir uno todos los días, aunque tenga dinero. That happens sometimes. That happens sometimes. So his denial of a free ride has nothing to do with him or me in some cases. It's company culture too. They're disgusting. They're so gross. That's Richie's wife, most likely. I think I'm gonna get him a knock. They're stupid. They're stupid. They thought they could mock me. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? So, what is it that I'm doing here? No. Searching for section. You can decapitate David Ledesma. That raped me in 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. What else? You can decapitate his wife, and that they fake me married just for my vagina picture. Disgusting. Evelyn Lorenzo Acevedo, that is a porn addict, so gross. They're disgusting. They're disgusting. What else? What else? What else? What else? Do I want coffee? I want to get if I get loud, maybe I'll get coffee at Royal Grocery. What? Esto sigue, gente. I still have to report Jorge Avilés for raping me in 2016. I still have to report Michael Norman raping me in 2016. They're all behind it. They're stupid. They're after my vagina pictures. They think that they're closer to raping me. They're worshippers of my vagina, so gross, so stupid. Some of them have tried to force me to have sex with my second cousin that raped me. They're stupid. Like that lady from the news. Porque what do they say behind me? Behind the scenes about me? I've been starving for more than 30 years while these leeches stay in my homes without my permission so I can't be with my man. They steal my money so I can't be with my man. They steal my vehicle so I can't be with my man. They get in the way of me receiving money so I can't be with my man. I didn't remember who they were back then. I invited Katie Leon. She constantly said, let me invite the rest. But do I look there like I'm attached to them? I mean, it's difficult to gauge through a video, but the fact that I point the camera to myself towards them, like, that's what happened. And down to la trompa of like, and I posted it on Snapchat. So when I got back to what is it, to San Antonio, these two were like all on board of hell yeah, I'm gonna go out dancing with you. I'm like, who is this? This kid that took this video and he said, texted me on my day off on my way back from Florida. She's like, come back already. Like, do you not work at Nordstrom? I don't know if they were faking it, but I don't want to go on to find out to the police. It may be creepy. But I never get attached to people. I want to shop at the Rock. I got that top there. I was aiming for a bustier, but I didn't have time to design it. So that was the next close thing to wearing a bustier that night. What else? I'm going. Is there public queso here? So I can get coffee at really good grocery and I have a banana. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? They're mocking polyamory. They're so stupid. They're mocking polyamory. They're so stupid. They've killed more than 18 million people in the past 5 years. Trying to rate. What else? Oh, entonces, y David Ledesma, Rip Sarah Francis, in my childhood, how she calls my starvation has caused to talk to me again. She encourages him just to see this. What else? What else? What else? What else? They're stupid, both of them. You can decapitate David Ledesma. You can decapitate Sarah Francis. You can decapitate Sarah Woolsey. That's also behind me. They're stupid. I'm heading to the restroom. Then I'm heading over to the bakery and see what do I want to eat with coffee and grocery. That is so good. Top HEB. I mean Central Market. And what is that flatbread? Is that how do I spell vodka for margin? Or is that for margin? Central Market. I haven't called you anything. Come on. Before David Ledesma leads me to it, they were gonna torment me, and I would possibly be like, I need to go to Nicolani before David Ledesma does because he's impersonating and pretending to be me, or not giving the full details. It's the four. I'll look at the sign. They've already worked. And maybe I'll be like, oh, whatever it is, I thank you through a video. And nice. Pero no, but like it's so good. Alguien que le diga que es lo que es un deprimente. Que se quite, por favor. To stop embarrassing himself. to become a man already for his own good, for if the government doesn't kill him and no one finds time out of their cruise trip Central Market Life. I'm just here with my Samsung playing Pokemon Go. And they don't find the time to kill himself because they don't have immunity. So, anyways, I stopped talking to those people technically because they're gonna say the same thing. I'm always like that feeling that you get. It's what we get. Like we would do it, but I guess it'd be a task. But we're not actually. Some people say like that because unhealthy to be like, oh, I know que miércoles está allí comiendo alitas a peseta cuando dice que es vegetariano. Cuando visito su sitio a cantar karaoke también. So some people have tried to follow him, to give him a place that wouldn't feel detrimental to their health, and then it becomes unhealthy and they think way too much about him. Heineken bottle, my preferred self-defense weapon for if I had to kill them in my home while they were there. I took the next to a Christmas tree once. I'm like, whatever, I never drink alcohol, so I think this matches my outfit itch. What else? What else? What else? I'm bored. I'm bored. You can think of the Liam Baker. Man is trying to rape me. He took me hostage through Facebook in 2020 and through Messenger. Ew, Gascon. Oh, so de puerca. Ew, 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 ew. And do I want to get food? What else can I get? Hi, my love. I'm calling to say hi, and I love you. I'll call you again. Hi, my love. How are you? Hold on. I'm gonna end my YouTube live so I can speak to you.